G'day guys, welcome back. Welcome to Pouring Your Heart Out. Now today I feel like experimenting with acrylic paint because I've been experimenting with resin a lot lately, and I want to go back and revisit my 5 ring pour where I tip up and I tip down. And I kind of get, I'm not going to be able to fit this whole thing in because it's too big, but I kind of get this look. Looks like tree rings. I can't decide whether I want to do rings or whether I just want to do a straight pour today. So anyway, I'm not sure. We'll see. But today I'm going to go with something a little bit different. I'm going to put puddles of silver down first. This one here, the Deco Art Americana Decor Metallic in Silver. And then I'm going to pour into those puddles of silver. My pouring medium today is just Floetrol. The Aussie Floetrol is thinner than the American Floetrol. And then the Floetrol, the European one, is even thicker than that. So thinnest, thicker and thickest for the Floetrol. So Floetrol, 2 parts Floetrol, 1 part paint for this, and I'm using the Mont Marte Acrylic. That one's the Phthalo Blue, which is this guy here. This one is Phthalo Blue with a bit of black. My white is the Mont Marte White, 50-50 with Deco Art Satin Enamels. This is the one that makes the clouds, so maybe we'll get a few clouds today. We'll see. Blue, sunny sky outside, but maybe some clouds in the studio today. This one is a turquoise with blue. We have raw sienna. And then this is just a turquoise again with some white in it to make it a little bit more pale. And there's my silver. I think I made up too much. That is also 2 to 1. Because this is quite a thick paint, this one. It's much thicker than the Extreme Sheen that you get in those little 2 ounce or 60 ml bottles. So if I'm using that, it's 1 to 1, but this one's 2 to 1 because it's thicker. Right, enough chit chatting. Oh no, one more thing, a little bit more chit chat. I've put some tape on my sides here, just because when I do my puddles, I don't want it going off the side, so they just stay there to help the paint stay on the canvas. 30 by 60 centimeter, 12 by 24 inch. And I'm going to do 5 cups. And I'll make sure my little crease is on the other side because I want to pour in this side and then pour out that side. So the crease is at the back. Right, let's get started. I want to put navy in the bottom of them so we get a dark center, because whatever goes in the center or whatever goes in the cup first is going to come out last, and that's going to be your middle. So let's put a little bit of navy in the bottoms of each of them. So these I'm going to layer. I'm not going to, I'm just going to pour down the side. I'm not going to drizzle over the top. I have made up another cup of navy just in case I need some for my corners, because when you do a circle and you pour straight down, you tend to miss your corners. So I've got a little bit of extra. Now, I don't need a lot of white. I only want white. I only want 1 layer of white, I think. Yeah, I think I do. So yeah, just going to do that. A little bit of white. Actually, I do need to have a little bit more space between them, don't I? So yeah, just want 1 layer of white. So that can just sit over there. And then we'll start layering the darker turquoise. And I'm hoping for 2 layers of paint. And then we have our little brownish colour. So kind of going for beachy look, you know, the blues, and this is my sand. Blues and 1 brown. And then back to blue. This is the Phthalo Blue, so this is the brighter blue. Now your layers can get bigger. As you get higher in the cup, your layers can get bigger because they're going on the outside, and obviously the outer ring is smaller than the inner ring. So you can put a little bit more probably use all that up actually. Put more in as you're going. Do you know what I mean? Because the center is only little, whereas you get to the outside and it's a much bigger circle. So you can afford to put a little bit more color in your outer rings, if that makes sense to you. Hope so. It's not always clear to people what's going on in my little pea brain of a brain, but hopefully you can understand that. Put that cup over there. Right, and now to the lighter blue, turquoise. So I'm not making my layers real thin because I want to be able to see the different colours. If you make your layers too thin, they just blend with the colour next to them and you don't really see them. That's that one. I'm going to go back to the navy. I actually just wanted my navy on the outside, but that's okay. I'm getting a little bit here. I like the navy. The darker colours just help everything to pop. So that's why I have made up that extra cup of navy. So I like the darker colours in there. And then actually I'll go with a bit of brown next. It's not going to be much left actually because dividing it between these cups. So just a little bit. A lot of this is going to get tipped over the edge anyway. And the brown, I'm not sure how much it's going to take over, so that's why I'm just doing little layers of the brown. And then the turquoise again. Oh, hang on, I haven't got enough turquoise. Got overzealous there in those first few cups. And this one, oh, it's not too bad actually. Look, I'm scraping some out. Oh my gosh. Broke my stick. I don't know my own strength. Okay. I was contemplating doing each cup in a different order, like in different layers of colour, but for the sake of the video, it would really just take too long. Unless I did it off camera, but then you guys miss seeing what's going on. All right, now I've got blue paint all over me. Let me just clean up a little bit. Okay, and I want to put just a little bit of navy. Just to finish them off. I'm going to keep some navy. I'm going to put a bit of water into it just to thin it out. And that's going to be my flow extender. So, good splash. And hopefully this will just fill in any little gaps that I might have, but it is thinner so that the thicker paint can sort of glide over the thin paint more easily. And you've seen me use, if you've been following me, you've seen me use a flow extender before. And that terminology is spreading to other artists, which is lovely to see. And I go, oh, you've been watching my video, you're using my terminology. That's cute. Right, now let's move these out of the way. And I'm going to put, because I know that I'm going to miss these corners, always miss the corners, I'm going to put a little bit of navy there. Unless you've got heaps of paint, then, you know, you might not miss your corners. But if you haven't got terribly much, just enough to make, you know, to cover the surface, you probably miss those corners. Because as I said, you're pouring a circle. And as the circle flows down, it kind of skips that corner. So we shall see. I've got a little bit left here anyway. been ages since I did one of these. I really enjoy them, but anyway, that kept the rest of my navy. Now I need to work out where my center is. There's no beam under that one, so about there. Now when you're doing your circle down here, you need to make sure that you're getting, like, if that's the middle of your circle, you have equal sides, equal amounts each side. There's no point doing your center here because it's not going to make it all the way over there. So I'm going to say my circle is going to be about that. I'm going to put a dot there and then halfway between those two. Okay, dokes. So yeah, my circle's going to be about there, so my dot's going to be about there, and then halfway between those two. So that's where I'm going to pour, and that's how I work out where I'm going to pour. Although, silly me's done a, oh, it doesn't matter. I'm going to do one at a time. I'm just going to pour a puddle of silver, and I'm going to do my puddle. So what I thought I might do is, I don't know which way I want to, I might sort of move the cup. I might just do a straight pour, maybe just end in a little bit of a ring pour. We'll see. Okay, here we go. Silver puddle going down first. Again, I'm not sure how much to do. So let's just get started. All right, I'll stand over here so you can see what's coming out of the cup. All right, here we go. Into the center. Actually, I probably need to get a bit closer. See how I'm getting closer there? Do a bit of a jiggle. Oh no, it's spreading too far. That's all right. When I do my next one, it will hopefully push that one to the side. I think I've got too much paint, you guys. All right, I'll do this one next, and the other one I'm going to have to just sort of do in the middle and let it push the others out. Now this one I'm going to stand over here just so that they're not all the same. Otherwise you get the same design. I probably shouldn't have started with the middle. All right, turning it into a little jiggle. Okay, well, maybe I'm going to have 3 puddles. I don't think I'm going to have enough room to do 5. Probably thinking I've got a much bigger canvas. All right, here we go. Last one. And this one I'll go this way a little bit. I just don't want them all to be the same direction. Are we getting clouds? I really wanted to do 5. Oh well. 'Tis what it is. Probably used too much paint, so I've got big cups full of paint, you see. Catch that drip. I've still got 2 cups left. Oh well, and some silver. Does that mean, that means I get to do a little one? Okay, so now what we need to do is, let's torch. Where's my torch? Oh, well, torch. See, normally I would do another one in between those, but there's just not enough room, so I'm not going to. I think we've got plenty of paint on the surface there. Turn off. Where's my blue? I might just pour a little bit of this. Here. That's also one of the areas that may not get covered. Take your cup right around. You don't want to drip into the center. Yeah, plenty of paint here, you guys. I must have been thinking I was doing a big one, a much bigger one. Okay, so there we go. Got a little bit of navy left still if I need it. Now when you tilt these, you don't go up and down. Like you don't go that way, you don't go that way. It's just forward and back, okay? Okay, here we go. I might start just a little bit just to center them, but then you just go straight down. Okay, I know you're going to lose quite a bit of paint, but it's just that corner's there's a bit of a problem anyway. But anyway, here we go. You have to go over, and then you go back. I'm not going to turn the canvas around. You just go straight down. And then you come back. I don't think, and then that's pretty much it. That's about it. Okay. Well, it wasn't exactly what I was going for, but hey, it is what it is. It's still going to be really pretty, just not what I was going for. Now I'm just going to paint my sides here where these corners have missed. I might put a bit of blue just through there. A big blob of silver there. Just to break that up a bit. I think when I take my tape off the sides, we'll lose some of that silver. Now, you know, it's up to you if you want to keep going with the tilting. I might go a little bit more. Not too much though, I don't want to lose too much of my paint. I probably would have got some pearls along the edges, but I've just got too much paint on there and I don't want to stretch it anymore. So this is just going to be like a cloud pour. Okay, now I'll go around the other side, and actually I'll take this tape off now. We don't need that there anymore. So pull it down and hopefully the paint should just flow over the edge there. It might take a couple of minutes to flow down. If it doesn't flow down on its own, you can just paint the side with your leftover that you've got. So just pull it straight down. Hopefully that silver will kind of flow over a bit. Take this away. So yeah, I've used way too much paint, you guys. I still really like it though, don't get me wrong. It's just wasn't quite what I was going for. Now I've got 2 cups of paint left. I've got pearls on the sides here. But yeah, because I had so much paint on the surface, I didn't want to lose my design by tipping back and forth. So you'll see there's lots of pearls on the outer edges there. Where the paint has rubbed on the canvas as it's gone over. But because I haven't stretched it out so much, I've kept it pretty thick on the surface, I'm not going to get a lot of pearls that I wanted. But you know what? I've got 2 cups left. I've got some silver left. I'm going to go again, and I'm just going to do 2 puddles. Maybe I'll just do like one. Maybe I'll just do like one traveling. Maybe, oh yeah, I'll do like a traveling pour, and just with that leftover paint, and see if we can get some pearls coming up. So I'm just gonna fix my edges. They're pretty good. And I'm going to put some navy along here. And the navy's just blending in with that silver that's flowing over the edge there. Give that a wipe. I'll take you down in a minute and show you. How's this side going? It's almost covered as well. So I'll do the same size canvas, but I'll only do the 2 cups of paint. So stay tuned for that one. You probably won't see it straight after this one because I'll sneak a resin pour in there. Now clean your edges down your bottom there so that the paint doesn't keep running, because the weight of the drips on the bottom there will keep the paint sort of from, it'll keep flowing. So just wipe those. Oh, it's really pretty, you guys. So that one, the middle one, like it's centered there, and then that one, I think I poured that way, and then that one I poured the opposite way, just so that I could get those white sort of fingerlings in a different position. So that's, yeah, that's really pretty. Get one last torch. I don't think it'll change much, only because, you know, as I said, I've got too much paint on the surface there. So yeah, it's not really going to change, but hopefully it's pretty anyway. And I'll take you down for a little close up. You can see on the sides there, it's trying to make pearls where the paint has rubbed against other paint, and that's what makes the pearls. But on the top surface there, it's just too thick, so yeah, the pearls aren't going to come through, unfortunately. But I was more hoping for the sort of like the cloudy effect, which I've got, and I probably didn't even need that much white. Have I got a little bit white? Oh, I've still got white left, you guys. Look, I've got enough. Yes, I've got those two. I've got my silver. I've got enough. I don't even have to do any more. Maybe a tiny bit of navy. All right, so let's have a little close look here. There's lots of little eyeballs looking back at me. Look at the little eyeballs. So we've got our clouds there, and then that dark center there. Where's the brown? Brown's not really showing up, is it? It's a little bit here and there, but considering I had so much blue and only 1 cup of white, I guess it's to be expected. So some really cool patterns happening. Hope you've enjoyed that. I must remember not to make up so much paint next time if I want to do 5. All right, there we go. So stay tuned. I don't know whether YouTube's sending out notifications anymore. You might just have to check back on my channel every day. I do upload a video every single day. So yeah, I'll see you for the next video. Thanks for watching, you guys. See you real soon. Bye for now.